Welcome to the Gaming Family channel here on YouTube. Today I'm pretty much checking pros and cons of the Rogue Ally and my thoughts after owning it for 2 weeks. When you purchase the Rogue Ally, it comes in this nice little box. It's actually really compact and I was really impressed whenever I received it. It comes with a charger, the Rogue Ally, how it's starting, how to boot it up. You have some paperwork in there and obviously your charger. Set this to the side. So I've had this for two weeks now actually, and really impressed on the performance that this has. The Rogue Ally comes out with the AMD Ryzen Z1 Extreme, the Zen 4. The display is a 7-inch 1080p with 120 hertz and 500 nits. So right now in the background I have a game loaded up already, and it's called Combat Master. And I have, let's see if we go all the way to the settings. Okay, right now I'm just going to show you, if you can see it, that everything is running on ultra. I have all the visuals on high, at least the highest the game will let me. And I do have like lobby light, shadows light, everything's on high. Let's see, let's move lower so you can see. Battle textures ultra. Everything's as high as I can. Got ultra, and it's running on 1080. So I'm just gonna do a quick demonstration. That way you can see the frame rates. If you can see it at the top left, and it just jumped into a lobby really fast. So as you can see, hopefully let me get somewhere dark so you can see it. This game, it's running give or take 120 here and there. Looks great and it's a fun game to play.
Weapons.
You have all these other games right here, or AAA games that you can play, and it really runs great. I like Grand Theft Auto. I have medium settings. I think I'm going roughly around 40 to 45 frames. And there's a lot of different videos on here on YouTube that you can see that people are playing with the Rogue Ally with hardly any issues, if none. So the other thing I do like about the Rogue Ally is it's actually a Windows PC. So if you want to search the web, it's there for you. It loads up instantly. So it has Armory. And Armory, it's really nice because it integrates all your games that you have on there, all your different gaming, pretty much apps that you use. It's all downloaded in there. You have Epic, you have Xbox, and honestly, you can go into content, and they have much others, as you can see right there. And you can download it on there, and whatever games you have running on those systems, you could download it to the Rogue, and it'll play it like directly from the app. So let me go back to the library. So as you can see, it has some AAA games that you're capable of playing and capable of using at 1080p. At, I would say, on different ones you get anywhere from like 60 frames, some of them even more depending on the games. And also because it is a Windows 11 PC and gaming handheld, you have Windows Market, and you're able to download different apps that you wouldn't be able to download with Steam Deck. Depending on the settings and how you have it, you can have 60 frames and enjoy your time with the game. An example, I purchased a few games for the Steam Deck when I had it, and because of how strong the visuals are on that game, the games would not be supported by the Steam Deck. The Steam Deck would literally try to play it, and it would just close the window and it'll go take you back to the home screen on the Steam Deck. But the Rogue Ally, I was able to play these games with 45 to 50 frames. To me, this is to me, it was a no-brainer. I wanted this to do multiple things for me. I didn't want it just to be another handheld. And then here's pretty much a comparison on the size from your Switch and your Rogue Ally. It's significant size difference to me. Also, if you go from the side, you have a lot bigger. From the sides, you have a bigger size. Another con about the Rogue Ally is you do have your fingerprint whenever you have hello, like window hello, and you're able to hold it and it'll pop right up. You also have your Rogue connection there, where you can have a higher card connected directly to this, or you can have it connected to a TV through the Rogue Ally and play with a 4080, 4090 card issues. The other thing I love about this is your fans. If you can see through the back right there, you have all these openings. What I love about these openings and the fan is it actually runs fairly cool to me compared to my Steam Deck that I had prior to this. The Steam Deck had, I wouldn't say extremely loud fans, but it was considerably noticeable compared to this. The Rogue Ally, to me, you can't even hear the fans right now. They're going off right now, and I don't know if you can even hear it. So it's really hard to hear the fans. Like, even I have to check, oh, is the fans going off? Or I can't even notice it half the games that I play. It's not until you get into intense games and you have the settings cranked up, that's when you barely can start hearing it. But if you have headphones on, even very quietly, you won't be able to hear the fans. But with all the pros, I still have a few cons. I have a few games that I've played where the right trigger will not go to 100%. When you pull it as hard as you can, the right trigger back here, this guy, it's pressed all the way, but it's not rated at 100%. It's rated like at 95% pressed down. For shooting games, that will not affect you. You pull it, the second it feels the trigger, it starts shooting. So right now it's loaded up, and what I'm trying to show you is first off the visuals. I don't know how good the camera picks it up, especially with the glare. So right now I'm pulling the trigger all the way, and the vehicle does not want to accelerate, as you can see. And look, I'll push it all the way down, and it's not.
If you don't want me to come, I won't. It's fine. Boss doesn't have to know. Nah, you're coming. The boss said you're coming. Just, you got a face like you're being taken for an airing. I don't want Gates thinking we're frails. Where's Gates sell Morello anyways? First time Gates pulled in with his trucks, Morello decided.
Well, as you can see, it does not want to accelerate, at least all the way. But yeah, again, this is at 100%, and it does not want to accelerate. You see, 100%. You can go to Armory Crate, and when you go to Settings, Configure, you can configure your triggers. Right now I have it at in between 90 to 10%. You can set your triggers to however you want to. You can put it at 100. I've tried different versions. I've tried at 100. I've tried it closer to 15, closer to 80, and it still won't go at 100%. There is a few forums showing how to fix it, and this was actually one of the ways that they said it would fix it, but unfortunately it didn't. I do have everything updated, so as of now it's still an issue pulling this, and as you can see, I don't know if it's something internal, but this is not the only one that does it. Like, it stops it right there. So it stops it right there. There's possibly something internal with this on how they built it within the trigger inside. Overall, to me personally, the Rogue Ally was an awesome buy just because of the games that I love playing, how I use it, how I connect it to my TV, how I connect Bluetooth remote to it, which the Rogue Ally and the Steam Deck are capable of doing both the same things. But having Windows 11 pretty much gives you control over what it is. It's a computer, and you can download multiple apps, different games that you can't with the Steam Deck. The Steam Deck is an amazing machine. For the price, it's a huge bargain. This one here, the one I got it from Best Buy for $6.99 for this one. The one that will be coming later this year, it will be going for $5.99. Will get you performance that almost of an Xbox Series X. I've had this for 2 weeks, like I said at the beginning of the video, and I've completely loved having it. I take it on small road trips. I play it randomly while my kids are watching TV whenever I can't play my console, or right before bed. There's times that I've played Cyberpunk or another AAA type game, and it has no issues. I'm upstairs laying down and I'm able to play a few of these games. The Steam, it's pretty much, in my opinion, similar to a Nintendo Switch, where you have a limited library of games and you're limited on what it's capable of playing within the chip that it has. Because at the moment, the Steam is aging a little bit, but it performs amazingly just because the OS it comes with, the Steam OS, and all the support it has and all the updates it constantly gets. The Rogue does get updates, but to me it's not as frequent as the Steam Deck, and the Steam OS just runs flawlessly for the games that are supported. In my opinion, this is the right one for you, especially for the price. You have other companies that make similar products with the same chips, and they're over $1,000, and somehow Rogue Ally was able to be at this price range. It actually surprises me that it was at this price range when it first was announced. The Chinese versions or all these other companies that make Windows 11 handhelds are easily at $1,000, $1,200 for the same or less performance than this. So when I saw $6.99, I instantly had to get it. So I'm actually really happy with it so far within my first 2 weeks. So again, this is the Gaming Family channel. If you like what you saw, please hit the like. If you want to see gameplay of the Rogue Ally or other games, please subscribe. It will help our channel. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have a great day.